Hello guys, it's Darksigner here from the German Duel Masters channel and welcome back to another video. Today we got the match for third place from our IDC 5 tournament and we have AleksVin playing on the top of your screen, playing against Experiment on the bottom. Experiment still on his Fire Dark Rush deck, yeah, and AleksVin playing his Rub Midrange deck. And Experiment has a nice start here with the Ricaboo Screwdriver, so he prevents AleksVin from playing any of his Bloody Skeetos because that one would just die immediately, and he can follow it up with a Gutchuck. So now any creature AleksVin plays is in danger of being killed. So those two in the first few turns is a really nice combination. Yeah, you can really struggle playing against this combination if you don't have any kill spell ready. So maybe Phantom Dragon's Flame by AleksVin or a Volcano Charger next turn could help him out, because playing creatures now is not the way to go. An Experiment going in even more aggressive with the Speed Attacker now, and I think this game will be over next turn, because there's no mass removal for 4 mana, and AleksVin isn't playing isn't playing burst shots, so there's nothing in his shields that could save him from that. He has the Volcano Charger, but yeah, he can just trade with one creature, and now he needs a Terror Pit to even just stay in the game. And yeah, that's not a Terror Pit, so Experiment takes this one. Yeah, that was very quick. I think it was his turn 5. Yeah, I guess it was turn 5. So definitely what you want to see in a rush deck. You want to finish as early as turn 4, or yeah, turn 5 or 6 is also still good to finish with rush decks, but after turn 6 it becomes harder and harder, and yeah, at some point it's impossible to win. Let's see if AleksVin, yeah, he decides to trade the Bloody Skeeto with the Braidclaw, but I think it's the right play, because you don't want to risk to lose it against Comet Missile or a Critical Blade, which Experiment played as well. So he has so many blocker removals in his deck. I think I would have traded it as soon as possible as well, because you don't want to lose it. Yeah, there's a Comet Missile, so he just drew it, and so he did everything right by getting rid of the Braidclaw here. And he has the kill spell for Gutchuck, which is nice, the Volcano Charger, and also gives him more mana. So more options to play next turn, maybe a Terror Pit. And yeah, this game, completely different story. AleksVin went first, and Experiment can't put any pressure on board. So he plays his creatures, but they can't stay alive because AleksVin always has the answer. Yeah, he has a Phantom Dragon Flame as well, and a Bloody Skeeto. So yeah, AleksVin really defending himself very well, and now it's just a matter of time for him to get his finishing creatures. And here Experiment plays Ghastly Drain, which is a really interesting draw spell for Rush. This time he only takes 2 cards. In the match against me in the semifinals, I remember him taking 4 cards out of his shields, which was a bit greedy in my opinion. I think putting yourself down to 1 shield is a bit too risky. This time he uses it more conservatively, but I think it's a really good tech in a rush deck, because you don't need your shields anyways, and sometimes you run out of steam with your deck, so I think Ghastly Drain can really help here. What I don't like are the Crimson Hammers. I think that Volcanic Arrows are a better option, because yeah, like I said before, you don't need your shields, and killing something with 6k is more relevant than killing a 2k creature. But yeah, overall really interesting deck choice with the Fire Dark Rush. But I think AleksVin can definitely take this game here and make it 1-1 because he's in such a good position. He defended himself very well, and now he has the Valerica, which search for Bazagazil, so next turn he can just go for game. And yeah, Experience still fighting, trying to get through, but yeah, there's no possible way of winning this in my opinion. Now he can search even like something like a kill spell, but you don't really need it. You can just attack for game because if I remember correctly, Experiment doesn't play any Terror Pits in this deck. So yeah, he can't kill anything out of his shields. And even if he would be on Volcanic Arrows, he could have just killed something with 6k, and yeah, if he plays Bazagazil, both are over 6k. I think it's safe to go for game here, but he could also just play the Baza and kill both creatures, because there is no possible way of Experiment having a double speed attacker next turn, because for that he would need 6 mana. But he plays an Emerald first. Maybe he can follow it up with a kill spell. Now the Loco. Okay, discards the Pyrofighter. And yeah, kills one creature. So the set card must definitely be a Terror Pit, because if Experiment has a speed attacker here now, which he has, he would die if it's only a Locomotiver. So yeah, okay, Alex had to know that he would be safe from a top decked speed attacker, otherwise that would have been a really risky play here. But now it's even more safe. He has 4 attackers, and yeah, that should be game over. Yeah, and we are going to game 3. This decides who takes 3rd place in IDC 5. Experiment definitely having the advantage here, as he goes first with his rush deck. And he has the Deadly Fighter for his turn 1 play, which is really nice. Definitely the card you want to see turn 1 every time in rush. And he follows it up with a Spinning Terror. That's also a pretty nice card. I think I draw comparisons with Quixotic Hero Swinesnout. I think the effects do something similar. Your opponent can't have too many creatures on board to deal with it. It's really hard to deal with a creature, so you have to have a spell against it. That's pretty nice. Let's see if Experiment has a speed attacker here. Now he just plays Alone here, which is a nice addition in this deck, but not the 1-drop you want to see turn 1, because it dies if it's the only creature on board, so he can't be played on turn 1 even if it costs only 1 mana. And yeah, Alex setting his 2nd shield. Yeah, if both of those are Terror Pits, I think he's in a really good position, but if he had to bluff one here, or has one Locomotiver, that might not be enough for him. Because he has 3 attackers now, and he has so much pressure going on against Alex. Such a good position. Yeah, one of it was Locomotiver. That's not what you want to see. Now this has to be a Terror Pit, and you have to use it on Lone Tier, so he has to have double Bloody Skeeter to survive next turn, otherwise it's just over, because he can't kill the Spinning Terror with his 1k creatures. Yeah, that's a really rough position. And yeah, he concedes. Experiment takes 3rd place in IDC 5. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and see you guys at another video.